We are 26.5 minutes away from past the launch time. The total mission duration of LVM3-M3 OneWeb India-2 mission is 75 minutes.
तृतीय चरण अपनी अगली कक्षा के लिए अग्रसर है, जो कि 469.8 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तथा 7.611 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की सापेक्ष गति होगी। वर्तमान में यान की ऊंचाई 465 किलोमीटर तथा सापेक्ष गति 7.61 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड है।
Speaking about the OneWeb satellites, the payload of the satellite is a bent pipe system operating in Ku and Ka band. The forward link receives Ka band signals from the gateway via the satellite Ka antenna. The return link receives Ku band signals from the user terminals via the satellite Ku antenna. The next batch of satellites to be separated are 1A, 3A, 5A and 7A. Thereafter, the fourth batch, namely 2B, 4B, 6B and 8B will be separated.
यान पूर्व निर्धारित तरीके से प्रदर्शन करता हुआ अपने मिशन को पूरा करने की ओर अग्रसर है। अब तक हम LVM3 की 5 सफल प्रमोशन देख चुके हैं। वर्तमान में यह LVM3 का 6वां प्रमोशन है। ज्ञात हो कि LVM3-M1 मिशन के साथ हमने प्रसिद्ध चंद्रयान 2 मिशन का प्रमोशन इसी यान से किया था। फिर LVM3-M2 में हमने देखा कि OneWeb के प्रथम 36 उपग्रहों को सफलतापूर्वक प्रमोशित किया गया था और वर्तमान में M3 जो कि अगले 36 उपग्रहों को उनके निर्दिष्ट कक्षा में स्थापित करने के लिए अग्रसर है। LVM3 इसरो का सबसे भारी और सबसे उन्नत प्रमोशन यान है, जिसने अपनी विश्वसनीयता और दृढ़ता सिद्ध की है और आगे भी कर रहे हैं। इस वर्ष का यह द्वितीय मिशन है इसरो के लिए। इससे पहले SSLV-D2 EOS-7 का सफल मिशन हमने 10 फरवरी 2023 को देखा था।
We are 30 minutes past the launch time and currently the Antarctica ground station is tracking and cryo stage is reorienting itself for the third batch of separation event. A few seconds later, after confirming the next two batch of satellite separation, the rocket goes out of the visibility range of the ground stations. And after a gap of 43 minutes, the data will be acquired by the Savalbard ground station.
चूँकि यह मिशन पूर्ण दक्षिणी मिशन है, इसमें शार स्थित ट्रैकिंग स्टेशंस, इसके अलावा बेंगलोर, त्रिवेंद्रम और ख़ास तौर पर तैनात किए शिपबोर्न ट्रैकिंग, अंटार्कटिका स्थित भू स्टेशन, स्वालबर्ड स्थित तथा लखनऊ स्थित भू स्टेशन हमें इस यान की पूर्ण जानकारी उपलब्ध कराएंगे। वर्तमान में अंटार्कटिका स्थित भू स्टेशन हमें यान के आंकड़े प्रदान कर रहा है।
20 satellites of this mission will be separated in the non-visibility region, whose confirmation will be available much later.
अभियान उचित अभिवृत्ति प्राप्त करता हुआ अंतक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त कर रहा है। OneWeb के प्रथम पीढ़ी के उपग्रह नक्षत्र 150 kg वाले उपग्रह के समूह हैं। अब तक 588 उपग्रह भेजे जा चुके हैं। इस प्रमोशन के पश्चात यह संख्या 618 पहुंच जाएगी। इन सभी उपग्रहों को 12 समतल प्लेन्स में बांटा गया है और यह 1200 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई से सेवाएं प्रदान करेंगे। हर एक प्लेन में आपस में 4 किलोमीटर की दूरी बनाई गई है ताकि इससे टकराव की संभावना खत्म की जा सके। तृतीय और अंतिम चरण यान का उचित अभिवृत्ति प्राप्त कर चुका है। कक्षीय स्थितियां प्राप्त की जा चुकी हैं। अब कुछ ही क्षणों में अगले समूह के 4 उपग्रह 1A, 3A, 5A तथा 7A का अंतक्षेपण उनकी निर्दिष्ट कक्षा में किया जाएगा।
1A, 3A, 5A, 7A satellites are separated.
And we have the confirmation of the separation of satellites 1A, 3A, 5A and 7A. This completes the third batch of separation.
जी हाँ, तृतीय समूह के उपग्रहों को सफलतापूर्वक अंतक्षेपित कर दिया गया है। अगले कुछ सेकंड्स में अगले 4 उपग्रह 2B, 4B, 6B तथा 8B
6B, 8B satellites are separated.
Now we have the confirmation of the fourth batch of satellites.
This is range operation directed. 16 satellites are separated till now. Mission is continuing. Remaining 20 satellites will separate as per timeline in the non-visibility period. These 20 satellite separation will be confirmed after Svalbard telemetry station acquisition. During the non-visibility period, ground trace will be updated by extrapolation on the video wall. All stations involved in operation shall continue in positions. Others shall reassemble at 10 hours IST. Over to Mission Director.
सोलह उपग्रह प्रमोचित किए जा चुके हैं। अभी भी मिशन जारी है। अगले 20 उपग्रह प्रमोचित किए जाने हैं। कुछ समय पर इसकी पुष्टि की जाएगी।
So far 16 satellites have been injected into the orbit, 20 more to go. Now let's join for the address by Secretary TOS Chairman ISRO, Sri S. Somnath.
Others? Mohan. Congratulations to NSIL and ISRO and OneWeb for the successful launch of LVM3-M3 OneWeb India-2 mission. As we know today, the first 16 satellites of the series are already placed in the right orbit, and now it has gone in the far south of the Earth, and we will be getting confirmation of the remaining spacecraft separation soon once the onboard storage data is acquired by our Indian ground stations. Till now, based on the observations, the vehicle has done extremely well. It went up to the right orbit and placed spacecraft at the right orbit and also with very minimal disturbances to it. So I am very happy today for the consecutive launch success of 𝗳𝗬𝗧, that is LVM3. And I want to specifically thank NSIL for bringing this opportunity to us and also for the confidence that OneWeb India team has on ISRO for building this rocket for them for this commercial launch. I also want to thank ISRO for the wonderful work that they have done to make this rocket very reliable and rugged, once again demonstrating the capability of the rocket for placing large, heavy payloads into the right orbit without any glitch. And we look forward for greater engagement with our commercial partners for making this rocket one of the best in this class. So specifically, I want to thank the entire ISRO family, the 𝗳𝗬𝗧 project team for making this historic event happen today. So let me also introduce the Chairman and Managing Director of NSIL, Sri Radhakrishnan, and also the Mission Director of the LVM3 this mission, Mr. Mohana Kumar. So over to Radhakrishnan.
Good morning, and I'll share the views of Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, in congratulating the entire team ISRO for giving us this wonderful mission what we have seen. As you all know, I think having a repeat performance of any particular launcher it's not an easy thing to do. And what we had demonstrated today using the 𝗳𝗬𝗧 for the commercial customer, it is extremely momentous day for us. The kind of maneuvers, one special thing what we see in this particular mission is the cryogenic stage being used for doing such a complex maneuver to meet the requirements of OneWeb in deploying 36 satellites. This is extremely challenging stuff that has been done and repeated here once again in the second mission. Now, on behalf of NewSpace India Limited and ISRO, we would like to compliment our esteemed customer who had given a lot of faith and belief in us and building in our capabilities. And I would say we are doubly happy that we are part of such a big journey the OneWeb has gone through in the last 3 years. By deploying these particular satellites, I know your services are going to go global. And we are delighted that we are a small contribution to such a long journey that you have done over several years. I would like to take this opportunity to reassure OneWeb and the entire team here that NSIL would be happy to engage in any future endeavors that would like in addition to the launch solution that we will continue to provide to your team. Thank you very much, and thank you entire ISRO team for this.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, dignitaries, viewers, very good morning to you all. Once again, the launch vehicle LVM3 has shown its might and ruggedness in taking heaviest payload from our soil to the precise orbit which is required by the satellite. The orbital parameters are achieved and the 36 satellites are being deployed in a sequential manner in 9 steps of 4 numbers each. And 16 satellites are already now, we have got the data. Now once the vehicle is coming to the visibility range, remaining satellites separations also will be reported. I take this opportunity to thank the entire team ISRO, especially from the launch vehicle senders, the VSSC, 𝗹𝗶hes𝗸, IPRC, ISTRAC and SDSC SHAR for the wonderful successful mission. And all the deliverables from all the SDAs have performed perfectly well and its intended functions were happened. And this time we have done the assembly of the vehicle in the newly built second vehicle assembly building, wherein from the nozzle trial actuation through the S200 stacking to the entire vehicle integration was carried out under one roof with utmost care and best standards of safety. And the vehicle was moved to the launch pad also through a newly built track. Every activities were smooth and safe, and we could achieve the mission in a wonderful manner. I take this opportunity to thank all the industrial partners of ISRO who are supplying the products. The uninterrupted supply of hardware and resources are key players to have the mission in the required scheduled times. And I thank all the industrial partners across India who are partners to this success. I thank all the mission executives who have actively contributed towards this mission. And my best wishes to the OneWeb team for the continued successful operations of the satellite on board. And my thanks are due to the entire LVM3 core project team for the untiring efforts of 72 days of launch campaigns. This time, the record time we could complete the launch campaign in 72 days. The team LVM3, which was trained and brought up by none other than our beloved chairman. I take this opportunity to thank chairman on behalf of the entire project for being with us as a beloved patron. And sir, with your timely guidance and learned opinions, made our decision-making process very fast, which enabled us to complete the mission in the record time of 72 days. The key success is the robust review mechanism existing in ISRO. We have undergone all the reviews, the DRT forums, which are the primary agency to clear all the subsystems went into the mission, and FRR followed by MRR and Launch Authorization Board. I take this opportunity to thank all the chairmen and members of all review forums for the mentoring and guidance. And finally, I thank God Almighty for all the blessings in the form of the glorious success, which was the purpose of the 72 days of penance of all of us, called the launch campaign. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you once again, Radhakrishnan and Mohanakumar, for that feedback. And let me take this opportunity to thank once again the entire ISRO community for their work towards making this rocket one of the best in this class. And we are getting ready for the next launch campaign soon with the launch of the GSLV-3. But before that, we are also getting ready for the launch of the PSLV, which is currently going on. In April, we will have the launch of, again, a commercial launch of PSLV. And we are also commencing the campaign for the GSLV-2 as well. So SDSC SHAR is going to be buzzed with a lot of work for the subsequent launch missions, which will be duly announced. At this time, let me take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Prime Minister, as well as the government, for supporting us in making this launch vehicle available for commercial launches, because it was at a very short notice such an opportunity came to us, and we have to get ready with the required approvals and processes which were very necessary. And let me thank the approvals that are given to us for enabling this mission to take place, and it actually increased the confidence on us on this rocket GSLV-3 for taking up the Gaganyaan, which is going to be flying on this rocket as well. So let me give you an additional information. This rocket is also having the S200 motors, which are designed with an increased margins and features which are suited for the Gaganyaan configuration. So we are happy that it performed very well in this mission. There were many more improvements in this rocket which are aimed towards making it human rated in the other stages and systems as well. So I'm very happy to see the progress incrementally happening, moving towards the Gaganyaan mission as well. So at this moment, let us retire, and then we'll wait for the remaining news about the success of the separation of the remaining 16 satellites, and that will be informed to you through media, as well as social media, as well as our channels. So thank you then. Till then, goodbye from SDSC SHAR Sriharikota. Thank you.
An employee working in a job makes on an average